What if I told you that right beneath your feet there is a civilization older than Rome, more organised than any city ever built, and home to more individuals than there are humans on Earth, and you've probably walked over it without ever noticing? We're talking about ants, and not just any ants, we're talking about super colonies. To understand a super colony, you first need to understand a regular ant colony. A typical colony might contain a few thousand to a few 100,000 ants, all living under a single queen. Impressive on its own, but a super colony is something else entirely. The Argentine ant super colony that stretches along the Mediterranean coast of Europe contains an estimated 1.7 trillion ants. That's more than 200 times the entire population of Earth, all functioning as a single connected society across thousands of kilometres. It all started underground. Ant colonies don't just live in the surface, they build elaborate underground cities, chambers for the queen, nurseries for the eggs, food storage rooms, waste disposal areas, ventilation shafts to regulate temperature. Some colonies dig tunnel networks stretching over 50 metres deep and covering areas the size of a football pitch. Every ant in the ant colony has a role. Worker ants carry food, build tunnels and maintain the nest. Soldier ants guard the entrances and defend against threats. Nurse ants tend to the eggs and larvae. And at the centre of it all, the queen, whose sole purpose is to reproduce, sometimes laying thousands of eggs every single day. But how does a colony of 1 million coordinate? The answer is chemistry. Ants communicate almost entirely through pheromones, chemical signals released into the environment, a food source found, a pheromone trail laid, a threat detected, an alarm pheromone released instantly, alerting every ant nearby. Watch an ant trail long enough and you'll notice something remarkable. Ants constantly explore new routes and the most efficient paths get reinforced with more pheromone, while dead ends fade. So how does a super colony form? Well, normally ant colonies from different queens are enemies. They fight fiercely, but occasionally, through a quirk of genetics, colonies emerge that don't recognise each other as rivals. Instead of fighting, they cooperate, they share food, they share workers, and slowly, over generations, separate colonies merge into something fast. The Argentine ant is the master of this. Originally from South America, it spread to every continent except Antarctica. Argentine ants from California and Argentine ants from Japan, separated by an ocean, will recognise each other as colonies mates and cooperate immediately. To put the scale into perspective, the largest human city on Earth, Tokyo, has around 37 million people. The Argentine ant supercolony contains over 1 trillion. If ants built cities at human scale, their capital would make Tokyo look like a village. And their sophistication doesn't stop at scale. Leafcutter ants have been farming for 50 million years. They cut leaves not to eat, but to cultivate a specific fungus underground that they harvest as food. They are farmers managing crops, removing diseases from their gardens, and selectively breeding their fungus for optimal yields. Other species of ants farm aphids, like livestock, protecting them from predators, moving them to better plants and harvesting the sweet liquid they produce. Army ants take collective intelligence even further. When they encounter a gap or obstacle, they don't go round it, they build a bridge using their own bodies linking together to form a living structure that other ants walk across. We like to think of human civilization as the pinnacle of intelligence on Earth, but ants have been building cities, farming food, raising livestock, solving engineering problems and running cooperative societies for over 100 million years. The next time you see an ant carrying something 3 times its own body weight across your kitchen floor, outlasted every empire, every dynasty and every superpower in human history. There are an estimated 20 quadrillion ants on Earth. That's 2.5 million ants per every single human being alive today.